clear. Can you guys just drop some sevens in the chat? Just drop some sevens in the chat. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, if you guys are ready for this call, just drop me a bunch of sevens in the chat. Amazing, guys. Let's see. Come on, guys. Wake up. I know it's, what is it? Today's Wednesday. It's a Wednesday evening. Guys, it's hump day. We're almost through the week, guys, and it's been a phenomenal week. And I'm so excited to be here with you guys. You guys, this is the first call of our the Millionaire Mentorship Series. And before I bring on our speaker of the night, guys, in the training, just real quick, so that we can, really start this off on the right foot. My name is Nick Gregorio. I'm 30 years old. I'm out here in Sacramento, California, actually in Roseville right now. But I'm here in Sacramento, California. And when I got started in this industry, like many of you, you guys probably got approached by someone that you know, or maybe had some type of a relationship with or connected with them somehow. And I can tell you what, I didn't think I would be on this path 10 years ago. See, I was just a broke college student, 19. I was a single dad. What's up, Dean? Dean's out here in Roseville too. Nice to meet you, man. But I got started. I was 19 years old, and just really figuring out life. But I really feel like life was trying to figure me out at the same time. I was in a tornado. My son was 15 months old when I got involved in the industry. I had no sense of direction. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go to school. I'm going to get good grades. I'm going to graduate. I'm going to find a great career, great job. And I'm going to figure it out. And I was still lost. I just still wasn't fulfilled. I wanted to, I had this deep passion, this deep desire to do something big with my life. Now, maybe that's not you on this call. Maybe you don't have a deep desire to go out there and maybe do something massive. Maybe you just want to make some extra money. You want to go out there and, just live more of a life that you desire. If that's you, this is a space where you can do that as well. And I've seen so many people over the last 11 years be able to do that. And I saw that vision 11 years ago, and I still hold that vision today, guys. And, after 11 years in the industry, I can tell you what, after learning a lot, after making a ton of money, losing a ton of money at the same time, I can tell you what, the growth throughout the industry, I never lost why I was doing it. The first reason why I was doing it was for my son, was for my family. I knew exactly what I wanted. And I can tell you what, you guys have to know exactly what you want. You have to know why you're doing this. It can't just be money. It can't just be money. And that's one of the things that, you're going to learn tonight when you hear from our guest speaker. Guys, you're going to learn why this is so important. And it was important for me because if I didn't know why I was doing this, I would have gave up. Now my son's 11 years old and he looks up to me, guys. He knows exactly like why dad does what he does. And I can tell you what, it reflects onto him. He thinks for himself. I'm not showing him how to think. I'm allowing him to think freely, right? I'm not telling him what to think. So the thing is, if I didn't have that why and it's grown beyond me, it's grown to you guys on this call, because I don't know everybody here on this call. The thousands of people across the world, wouldn't have been able to meet a lot of the people internationally that I've been able to meet. Some of my best friends in this world came from this industry, and hearing their whys and what they want to do. And that's allowed my why to grow. And it's been able to take my vision and expand it much beyond just what I had when I started here 11 years ago, when I was like, hey, you know what? I just want to change my life. Now I want to change many, many other people's lives. So guys, this isn't about me. This isn't about my story, and I'm not doing the training tonight. I get to bring up somebody that I have a lot of respect for. Somebody, if I didn't keep going, I would have never had the pleasure to work along and to even meet. Guys, we've been building a friendship over the last year. And I can tell you what, it started off as a friendship. Like, even though it was like kind of, we were going to talk about business, we ended up actually being friends first. We actually, got to know each other, and just really spend that time to understand what our visions were, what we wanted to do, and understand why we were doing what we're doing. And it aligned so perfectly. So when it came down to my daily choice and seeing what we were going to do here with this company, our visions aligned, our whys kind of aligned in as well. And that's why we're going to do something absolutely massive with this platform. So guys, make sure you have your notepads out, take some notes. And I can tell you what, it's not just about the note taking, it's about the application of the notes that you're taking, because the application is what's actually going to make things change for you. So guys, I'm going to pass it over to our very own Mr. Matthew Thayer to go over this amazing training that he's put together for all of you guys. So Matt, if you're there, my brother, it's all you. You can take it over, and the call is yours. Can't hear you, brother. Getting some feedback.
1 second. I'm trying to get my camera to work. I'm trying to use my smart board. It's not connecting.
Yeah, it's giving a weird feedback right now.
I just had it working. It's just working.
Yeah, he's fixing it, guys.
What is going on? I'm gonna make my other account host really quick, and then I'm gonna hop back on.
So real quick, guys, while we're waiting for Matt to get this figured out, drop in the chat where you guys are calling in from. I just want to see where everybody's calling in from while we wait for Matt to get fully on here. I'm actually dancing. We have Kenya on the call, Kentucky, Las Vegas, Texas. Oh God, we have people from everywhere: Algeria, Florida, Indiana. I can't keep up with y'all. This is absolutely crazy. 91 people on the packed out, guys. This call is packed. I tell you what, guys, if you still have people that are in your team, even customers, people that aren't on this call, you guys want to give them a call real quick while we're waiting for Matt to get his tech working on the other side. You almost good, Matt? So guys, make sure you give everybody in your team, give them a call. Give them a ring, let them know, hey, listen, this is what's going on. You guys need to tell them why they need to be on this call. Visalia, oh, we have a lot of people here.
So just give me like 1 more minute. I'm trying to get this whiteboard. I had it already. I'm going to be teaching on there, so I'm trying to get the mic and the camera to work. So just give me 1 more minute.
You're good. You're good. We'll go with the flow. It's all part of the plan, guys. Look, I can just say that I'll give you a little sauce while we're waiting for Matt. Look, I can tell you what, when you guys have a why, nothing is ever going to go pitch perfect. Nothing's going to go pitch perfect on this journey, right? That's why you need to know exactly why you're doing it. And that's anything that you do. You guys can, I like to talk to people like more on a personal level, especially with my organization. You guys already know this. Anything you do in life, nothing ever goes pitch perfect. I played a 3-sport athlete growing up, and you go into a football game with a game plan, or I'd go into a wrestling match with a game plan, and you always have to learn how to pivot. You always have to have some quivers and some arrows, packed away just in case. So it's super, super important, guys, that you just got to go with the flow. We make things happen. We make things work. There we go.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You're good now. Well, the call is yours, brother. I'll pass it over to you.
All right. Awesome. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, so we had a little bit of, obviously technical difficulties, but hey, that's a part of, like you said, that's part of the process. Let me just real quick spotlight my video. All right, there we go. All right. So guys, I'm very excited to be here tonight. I wanted everybody to hop on. A lot of you guys are brand new. Maybe some of you guys are actually, on here from Instagram or potentially, Facebook. Really could be on this call for various different reasons. And I wanted to start a series called The Millionaire Inside of You. Because here's the deal. I'm no different than any of you guys. Every mentor, every leader, every audiobook, every book that I've read, I've heard over and over and over that the person that I'm learning from is no different than myself. And I knew that. I've always known that everybody's really just a person, and everyone is just another man, another woman. Really nothing separates any of us. There's no difference between me and a lot of you guys. There's absolutely no difference. The only difference is self-development, time, and energy. And there's a millionaire inside of every single one of you guys. And you guys all have the same exact opportunity that we all share. And we all made a decision to join this vehicle, to be a part of this movement. And we all have a lot of the same goals. But I wanted to kind of break down what's the difference between someone that you see that goes and hits ranks really, really fast. Or maybe they grow their trading account really, really fast. And maybe you see them have success so much faster than you. And you think to yourself, what's the difference? What's the difference between that person and me? We started at the same time. And it reminds me of a story of the Wright brothers. There was a gentleman by the name of, I believe, Schackenbach, that was also building the airplane. And he had all of the funding in the world. He had the best engineers in the world. He had investors like Andrew Carnegie, one of the richest people in the entire world, to help him build the airplane. But why was it that just a couple hundred miles away, the Wright brothers that had no funding, had absolutely no help, they used their own money that they had from their bicycle shop, were able to create the airplane, but the guy that had all the money, all the resources, didn't? And the reason for it, guys, is because the guy that had everything, he was doing it for money. He was doing it for fame. He wanted to be the first person that created the airplane. He wanted to be known by creating the airplane. The Wright brothers were doing it to change humanity. They wanted to make an imprint in the world. See, the power behind the two different people is the Wright brothers, they had what's called a why. They had a purpose. They had a reasoning why they wanted to create the airplane. See, they were the first ones to actually get off the ground, but no one was there to document it. No one was there to even know that they actually accomplished that. See, they got off the ground and they landed, but there was no one there to witness it. Word traveled to the gentleman that was also building the airplane, and he decided to quit. He decided, instead of saying, congratulations on creating this, I want to now make that better, and I want to continue your journey. Instead, he quit because all he cared about was the fame, the money. He didn't have the purpose. And that's actually the difference between a lot of us. And I sit back and I wonder, back when I was just a kid, just back when I was 22 years old, I'm 32 years old now, guys. And I think to myself all the time, what's the difference? What is the separation factor between me and a lot of other people? And it's not that I'm perfect. I'm definitely not the smartest person in the world, guys. And I was never the best speaker. Even today, I'm really challenging myself, and I'm trying to get uncomfortable over and over and over to try to become the best I possibly can. So it's not because I'm any better than anybody else. I realized it's because what drives me. What's the purpose that I'm sitting here today, 10 years later? Millions of dollars earned. Enough money to be able to retire myself, travel the world, and have fun. But why am I still here today? Why am I still standing in front of you guys trying to teach and mold every single one of you into the millionaire that you are designed to be? See, it's not the money, guys. I'm not starting this series with the Millionaire Inside You because I just want you to become a millionaire and I just want the money to come into your life. It's the person that you're going to become when that money arrives. See, who you are today can't be the person that you are when you finally have the money. See, I was told that when I first got started, but I didn't know what that meant. See, I thought in this business, all it really came down to was sharing the plan over and over and over, going to the events, getting told no over and over and over. And eventually I would be successful and eventually I'd have money. And a part of that is true. But I couldn't be the same person that I was when I was 22. See, I had to drastically change my mindset. I had to drastically change my paradigm. And that's what I want for a lot of you guys. And the purpose for this series, The Millionaire Inside of You, is I want to attack every single part of who you are. And I want to start with the fundamentals. The reason why I'm starting with the why is because the why is what's going to actually drive you every single day. Someone might not have challenged you yet to actually ask you, why did you join? Why are you here? Why do you get up and get on Anna's sessions? Why do you get up and get on Kev's sessions? Why do you get on my sessions? Why do you sit in front of your computer? Why are you okay with losing money, but you keep going? No one's asked you that yet. See, guys, the why behind why we do things is so much more powerful than the what and the how. See, the why is what gets us up every single day. See, the why was when I was 22 and I was a broke college student and I had the visions and the dreams of having a family, spending time with my parents, being able to give the life that I never had growing up to my offspring, to my soon to be, daughters, sons, whoever comes into my life. See, I remember now when I saw this information for the very first time, it was not just because I wanted to make a bunch of money. It was because I wanted freedom. I wanted what came with the money. See, people, I could give you $1 million right now, and it's not the money that you want. It's the feeling that comes behind the money. See, you don't want the big account. You want what the big account feels like. When you check your bank account, even if it said all the money in the world that you wanted, that's not actually what you want. What you want is the feeling behind that. And if you're just chasing the money and you're just chasing the dollar amount, if you're just chasing the trading account, guys, you'll never actually get there, because you won't get up every single day for just the dollar bill. You won't just wake up and say, you know what, I'm going to keep doing this just for the money. What will keep you going and what will keep you moving is what's in here, what's inside of you. The why, the purpose, the inspiration behind why you're here. So what I actually want to do, guys, is I want to help you figure out what that is. See, for me, guys, my why has always been, I wanted to have the ability to make decisions whether I wanted to do something or not. See, the flip side of that is you have to do something. See, if you work a job, if you trade your time for money, you have to show up every single day, whether you want to or not. See, when I was working a full-time job, I had to get up in the morning. I had to hit the alarm, get up, go to work, spend 8-9 hours there, drive my butt home, and then do it all over again the next day. Was not fulfilling, was not what I wanted for my life. And I'm sure with a lot of you guys, you feel the same exact way. That's not what you want. That's not what you want to do every single day. See, for me, when I saw this business, when I saw this opportunity, when I saw this concept, I saw what was possible with earning passive residual income, with understanding how to leverage my money in the markets. I realized that that would give me freedom. That would give me the opportunity to make decisions whether I wanted to do something or not. See, my initial why, guys, was I just want freedom. I just want my life back. That's crazy to say, isn't it? I'm 22 years old and I'm already thinking I want my life back. There's probably people on this call right now that are in their 30s, that are in their 40s, that are in their 50s, maybe even in their 60s, and they saw this opportunity. Without them even knowing this right now, the reason why they got started is because they want their freedom back. They want the opportunity to be able to do something, whether they want to do it or not. By a show of 111 in the chat, who is this resonating with right now? Who wants their freedom back? Who on this call right now is feeling like, man, he's speaking right to me? You didn't really know why you joined maybe Akashics. You didn't really know why you joined My Daily Choice at first, but you're starting to think. You're starting to think, you know what? Why did I join this? And I want to spend the next 60 seconds, 90 seconds. I'm gonna give you guys 90 seconds. And I want you guys to take your time. I want you guys in the chat right now, in the next 90 seconds. I also want you to write this down, okay? I'm gonna play a little bit of music. I'm gonna play some just background music. I'm gonna write down mine as well. But I want you to, at the top of your piece of paper, I want you to write, why did I join My Daily Choice / Akashics? If you're just a part of My Daily Choice, you're not part of Akashics, that's totally fine. But I want you to write at the very top, why did I join My Daily Choice? Why did I join Akashics? I'm gonna play some music, guys, and I'm gonna wait about 90 seconds. I'm gonna start my timer right here. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to write that down. I want you guys to first write it down on a piece of paper. I don't wanna see it in the chat right now. I don't wanna see it in the chat. I'm gonna wait 90 seconds. I want you to write it down on a piece of paper, and then we're gonna come back to it, okay? So I'm gonna press start on this. I'm gonna play a little bit of music, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so in the chat, guys, really quick, I would like for you guys to start writing some of those down in the chat real quick. I wanna break these down with you guys. First, I'll let you guys know what some of my whys were that I wrote down as well. So I started with, I want to have time with my daughter. I want to not have to miss for her dance recitals, her sporting events. I want to be able to be there for her when she has things going on in her life. You know, I wanted to be able to, you know, show my family the world. Have the ability to, instead of showing showing my family things through the textbooks or through pictures, through videos, I want to actually be able to take my daughter to the Mayan ruins. I want to be able to take her to the Great Wall of China. I want to be able to give her those experiences. And we've talked about, I want to be free, and I want to be able to inspire others to do more. Now, I'm seeing in the chat a lot of people saying financial freedom. I joined MDC for health, freedom, family, and travel. Shabane said, I want to quit my 9-to-5. Some are saying freedom, travel with family, travel, show others it can be done. Those are great, guys. Those are great whys. Now, I want to do this again. See, I want you guys to look at what you wrote down, and I want you to think why. Why did you say that? Because I can say time with my daughter, right? And I can say show my family the world, be free, and inspire others to do more. Well, why do I want that? Why do I want more time with my daughter? Well, it's because I want to have that feeling of fulfillment that it comes with being able to spend more time with my daughter. I want to be able to show my family the world because I want to be able to have experience with them. I want to be able to feel what it feels like to have those feelings, to have those experiences. Because I didn't get those experiences when I was a kid. So let's see what you guys have written here. MDC initially due to pain in my body. Wanted to build it for freedom. I rejoined Akashics to create passive income independent of our amazing products and the economy. But now let me ask you a question. Why? Why do you want that? To spend quality time with my family without limitations. Well, why do you want, quality time with your family without limitations? See, for me, I don't want to go to my deathbed with regret. I don't want to, at the end of the day, I don't want to feel like I missed out on life. I don't want to look back and think that I settled. And that, guys, is what drives me every single day. So what you wrote down, die with memories, not dreams. That's a very good one. Because this weekend I heard from Ed Milet, and he talked about how his version of heaven and hell would be as if you go to heaven and you meet who you could have became. Either you meet someone that looks just like you and it's who you became, or it's a person that you could have became. See, that hit me hard because I don't want to die and go to heaven or go to hell or go to a version and see something that I could have became. And I don't want the person that I could have became to look at me and say, I don't even recognize you. See, I watched your life and I saw that you gave up. When the going got tough, you didn't fight for what you wanted. You talked about your why. You talked about why you were doing what you were doing, but you gave up when the times got tough. See, I want to be able to go to heaven, and I want the person that I meet to be the exact version that I end up as. To me, that's the best. So now that we have figured out your why, now that we have figured out, why you decided to join this company, why is the real reason that you're giving up your time to hop on the live sessions. Because guys, it's not because of just the money. It's not just because of the knowledge. It's not just because of the community that we have here with My Daily Choice. It's what it can do for you in your life. See, you work every single day. You share this plan every single day because of what it can do for your life. But now I want you guys to apply that in business. I want you guys to apply that when you go out there and share this idea. Because there's multiple ways, guys, that people share this information with the world. But a lot of us, when we're first starting out, especially myself, we start with the products. We start with the what. What do we have? And let me just give you an example. I heard this as well about Apple. See, Apple and let's say Dell, the product Dell that makes computers. Why is it that Apple is so wildly successful and so much more successful than anything else that's out there, computer-wise? And it's a lot to have to do with their messaging. See, if Apple came out and said, we have the best computers, we have the best designs, we have the fastest products on the market, you guys should buy one. Most of us would say, okay, I'm good. Like, it wouldn't attract to us. But see, Apple starts with their message and how they approach the world. They talk about why they make the products that they make. We want to make life simple. We want to make life easy. We want to deliver the best products to our high-leveled individuals. We just happen to make the highest quality and the best computers on the market. See, they don't come out with just the specs. They don't just come out with who they are. The same reason why, you know, there's a Google phone that just came out, and if you watch the commercial, on the commercial, all it talks about is the megapixels, the CPU, the RAM. And people watching that commercial are like, I don't care about the megapixels. I don't care about the GPUs. I don't care about the storage. You watch an Apple commercial today, they'll show your product and they'll say, this will make you happy because it's slim, it's fast. Holding this laptop will make you feel powerful. See, they talk about they'll talk about why this product. And I wanted to give you guys an example of, I wrote this down, guys, real quick. I want to pull up my whiteboard here real quick. Let me share my screen. Let me see here. So I saw this today, guys. You know, this is your why. This is the how. And this is the what. See, guys, when we get started in this business, or when we get started in this opportunity, a lot of us start like this, right? We start with, guys, I just got started with MDC. It's got some of the best products on the market. You know, we have a product called Akashics. It can help you trade. It can help you leverage in the market, and it's going to really change my life. It's going to help me make a lot of money. It's not very powerful. See, we start with the products, and we go to what they do, and then we talk about why. But instead, guys, we got to reverse it. We have to reverse how we go out there and we share this business, why we share what we're doing. See, I understood this, but I never realized I was actually doing this. See, when I talk to my friends, when I talk to my network, my invite, and when I want them to see the information, I start with why I'm doing what I'm doing. I talk about how I believe that I found something that can drastically change the life of the masses. I found an opportunity that can drastically change your life, and it can help you have more options in your lifespan. I found something that can drastically change your life through a vehicle that will teach you how to leverage your money in the markets. See, that's powerful because I'm starting with my why. Now, this, guys, is not psychological, it's biological. See, I looked this up today, and I wanted to know, our brain is really made up of 3 parts. See, our brain on the outside, guys, our neocortex. So our neocortex, guys, this outer layer right here is our rational thinking. So the outer part of our brains is our rational thinking. So when people come to us with specs and with logics and with things, like we can compute these things And we can understand them, but a lot of times we'll feel, in our gut, we'll say, oh, we're not feeling it. And it's because we're going from the outside to the in. So yes, it's rational, right? It's rational, and we can compute the specs, but the limbic, I believe it's called, the limbic, the two inside of our brains, guys, these control our feelings. They control our feelings, and it's responsible for our decisions. It is a proven law, and it's the reason why a lot of times people feel like they're connected to something. And it's when you start with your why. When you get into people's feelings of why they're doing it. So you start here, make them feel why you are doing what you're doing. Help them understand why Akashics could change their life. How being a part of Akashics, being a part of this community is going to make them feel. Because when you attack how they feel, they'll be able to make that decisions based off of logics. We don't want to start with the specs and the products and the trading and the apps and the live sessions and the academy. We want to start with what it can do for them. Yeah, Nick said it, the golden circle. I just listened to that audio and I listened to that book, Simon Sinek, Start With Why. See, this book was recommended to me, guys, when I got started in the industry. My first mentor told me to read a couple different books. He told me to read Start With Why. He told me to read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he told me to read Think and Grow Rich. And with these three books, I not only changed my paradigm thinking of how money's made, but it also changed how I thought, and it helped me figure out what my why was. And I believe it created a beast in this industry because it's been driving me now for the last 10 years. And that's what I want for all of you. Because I don't want you guys to go 6 months from now and see a bunch of people go have massive success and you be stuck in the same spot and wonder why. So the purpose of this series is to knock out this fundamental piece, which is why. You have to figure out why you're doing what you're doing. You have to figure out what's the reason that you wake up every single morning. Why are you on this call right now? See, we got a maxed out call right now. And a lot of you probably got on because you just got started. And the person that got you started just said you had to be on this call. But I'm hoping by the end of this call, you're starting to think and you're starting to realize, why did I join Akashics? Why did I join My Daily Choice? Why am I on this call? Start to think, start to really try to understand your thought process. Because if you can do just that part, that little part right there, you're going to go a lot farther. See, I got started, guys, when I was 22 and I went to work. And I worked very, very hard. And I led with why I was doing what I was doing. I was able to make 6 figures in my first business. It took me about 5 years. And I went to event after event after event after event. And I worked on me. And I worked on this. And I read the books. I transitioned, went into a trading company. Same purpose, same vehicle, or not same vehicle, same purpose, same vision, different vehicle. See, if you have the right purpose, you have the right vision, and you have the right inside why, doesn't actually really matter the vehicle. It can really be anything. As long as that vehicle is proven to create other successful individuals, the vehicle doesn't really matter. See, guys, network marketing is not on trial. There's a lot of people in the industry that have had massive results and that live a life of freedom. So when I knew that there was other people that have went out and done it, I knew I could trust it. And that's how you should feel as well. So if you figure out the why, the purpose, and the vision, you're in the right vehicle. See, guys, I went from travel to trading to now, I believe, with My Daily Choice, really the unicorn in the industry. This is the first company that can actually give the average person a legitimate shot, no matter what their interests are, no matter what they like, can go out there and create massive wealth. I believe with the community, with the power of association, guys, within this company, a person can become the best version of oneself. Health, wealth, and lifestyle. Self-development. Becoming the best person that they were meant to become. Every single one of you can become the best person that you were meant to become in this company. But we figured out the why today. I'm going to continue this series, and we're going to talk about decision making, the roadmap. We're going to talk about business building techniques. And I'm going to lay out in this series, guys, step by step by step, how to bring out the millionaire inside of you. We got done with the why today. We're going to move on next time to something a little bit different. But if you guys have your why, I want you to type why in the chat right now. If you're on this call and you're like, you know what, I got it. I know why I'm here. I know why I've decided to do this business. I know why I'm going to continue every single day. Now go share that with the world. Go let everyone know why you're here, why you're doing what you're doing. And don't worry, guys. People are going to do this if they're meant to do this. I want to leave you guys with this. There's one last thing. I heard a story of a guy that was looking on going on a fishing expedition through Antarctica. And there was two ways that he could go about it. He could put out an ad that specifically said what was required. Someone that understand a boat, someone that was licensed, someone that had the credentials, someone that was willing to make a certain amount of money. But instead he ran the ad, guys, saying that it's going to be a long, treacherous expedition. There's a chance that you potentially might not make it back. But if you do end up making it back, you're going to have honor, you're going to have pride. And if he would have went the other route, he would have got a lot of applicants. But instead, he got a select few applicants, but they ended up going on that journey with about 25 to 30 people. What happened during that journey is he got stuck. He got stuck for 10 months. And during that 10 months of being stuck there, guys, the ship ended up collapsing and they had to go into lifeboats. The gentleman with 5 of the people from the ship went on to go get help. Came back. Guess how many people survived on that trip? Say it in the chat really quick. How many people do you think survived that trip out of 30 people? Being stuck in Antarctica, surrounded around ice for 10 months. How many people think that maybe they started to eat each other? They started to go crazy. Guess what? They all survived. Every single one of them. And the reason why they survived is because they knew exactly what they were getting themselves into. See, they were powerfully minded. If you would have went the other route, you would have had a lot of qualified people, but they would have been weak-minded. And I want you to remember that, guys, when you're going out there and sharing this information. We don't need everyone. We don't want everyone. We want the ones that want us. Don't sugarcoat what this business is. Let people know exactly what it's going to take in order to be successful. Let them know why you're doing it, what it's going to take, and lead with that. Because people will not buy what you do, they'll buy why you do it. If you learned anything from this entire audio, from this entire Zoom call, people will buy why you do something, not what you do. Lead with why you're here, what it's going to take, and the ones that are supposed to be here will be here. And I believe that every single one of you are supposed to be here. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. Can't wait to do the next one. You guys have a great night. Drop some fire emojis in the chat. I'll see you guys on the next call. You guys have a great night. Peace out.